Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Chundria Jones, also known as Taj Jones or Reverend Jones. I'm the founder, executive director of Totally Positive Productions. And on behalf of the board of directors and the staff of Totally Positive Productions, I would like to thank each and every one of you for coming out to our spoken word event. This is in conjunction with National Poet Month throughout the United States, so we was able to be a part of that. And we also would like to thank our sponsors, Special People in Need organization that sent us a grant to produce a spoken word event, as well as Javon White of 1LLW Clothing that donated to this event. Mr. Javon White will have some gift bags for each and every participant that's here tonight. There's 3 prizes. First place is $300, second place $200, third place $100. And in addition to that, the winners of this event will get to perform right afterwards at the Shakira Bashir Support Foundation's scholarship program. And they will get a small stipend for performance. So that's their first pay gig after this event. So sit back, enjoy yourselves. We got some really good performers, and they put in a lot of time and hard work. Just sit back and enjoy it, and thank you. Now I would like to present to you a very pretty young lady. She's an entrepreneur, a TV personality, and she loves the youth and to put on, and she loves the performing arts. So let's give a warm welcome to our host, Ms. Chundria Stanback.
Hello everybody. I'm Chundria Stanback. It's so great to meet each and every one of you. Thank you for coming out. You do not know how much your support today means to all these wonderful people. But if you're here supporting somebody, give them a hand. Give them a hand. Again, my name is Chundria Stanback. I'm a TV personality here in Chicago. I have about 15 years of media experience. I know I probably look 15 and a half, but I'm a whole lot older than that. Graduate of Columbia College. Anybody work from Columbia College in here? Silent. I went to Columbia College, graduated with a degree in television production directing. Before graduating, I interned at ABC News, also interned at WCIU TV station here in Chicago as well. Born and raised, I love this city. Love this city. Born and raised in Chicago, South Side. And so it brings me great esteem to stand here. I love the arts. I'm a dancer. I used to actually write poetry back in the day. So, you know, to stand here on the stage tonight and join you in supporting these young men and women who are anxious to have this platform. Definitely want to give it up to you, Taj Jones, because you have no idea what you're doing. Like, this is so profound of you to create this platform for people young and old to come out and display their talent. So I'm excited about tonight's show. Everybody's excited to perform for each and every one of you. So we're going to go ahead and get started. But before we have our contestants come out, I want to thank our judges that are here today. I want to thank all of you that are here today. And we're going to have a special performance by Dr. Groove. Anybody ever heard of Dr. Groove? Yes, somebody's heard of Dr. Groove. Dr. Groove has about more than 15 years of spoken word experience. He's been performing since 1998. I know him well as well. I've heard him perform so many times, seen him perform in so many places, so it's great to be in the graces of such an expert, such a profound spoken word artist. So give him a hand as he comes, real loud, real loud.
Tick, tick, tock, tock, time to make the world stop. Tick, tick, tock, tock, time to make your face drop. Everybody bow down to that cell phone. Everybody bow down to that cell phone. Tick, tick, tock, tock, time to make the world stop. Tick, tick, tock, tock, time to make your jaw drop. Everybody bow down to that cell phone. Instead of with the one on the right hand of the throne. Everybody bow down to that cell phone. Instead of with the one on the right hand of the throne. Tick, tick, click, click. Facebook really makes me sick. Tick, tick, click, click. Facebook really makes me sick. Put your business right online. Come back to bite you every time.
Stop the violence, y'all. We got to all band together. Stop.
Was that awesome or what? I told you he was good. Good job, Dr. Groove. I'm going to go ahead and get our competition started. Tick, tick, tock, tock. Right? That's what he said. I like Dr. Groove's style of poetry. I like how in your face it is. I like how deep it is. It really makes you think. You know, am I the only person here addicted to Facebook? Thank you for sharing that with me. I got a problem. I check it too many times a day. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started with Miss Melanie Brown. She's going to do a piece as you stay in your program called Really Helping You. Who's here for Melanie? Melanie, hear that in here? We're going to go ahead and introduce Melanie's born and raised south side of Chicago. She's performed at so many places, including the Rainbow Push Coalition. Anybody familiar with Rainbow Push? Reverend Dr. Jesse Jackson. And outside of that, she's also put together lots of competitions over at Rainbow Push. So to have her grace our stage today is more than a pleasure. Put your hands together for Melanie Brown.
Really help the youth. With the youth, we need to get in their face like a facial. Let them know more is holding back than the racial. One is the generation gap, I'm talking spatial. The old ain't reaching out to the young, so no wonder they reaching out to the gun. They can't make the mark, but they can make a daughter or a son. They can get locks on their head, but struggle to get knowledge locked in their head. You ask them to comprehend what they've read, and nothing's to be said. Teachers spend more time on disruptions instead of on instruction. What are they going to get from their problems of deduction? I feel like some of the parents are some of the reason for the corruption. Who are going to be our future doctors, future lawyers, future baby fathers? A young girl got 3 kids but can't get liquor if you caught her. Something seems fishy. We need to get on top of it like tartar. I've analyzed the youth can't think because their thoughts are tranquilized. Is anybody wise? Can anybody get the youth's attention? Can anybody hear their affliction? Even if it's not being added to your pension? Where are the grandmas with their ear pinching? Why are mothers and fathers so far apart like they are in different dimensions? I see why the youth have tension and cause you to have tension. They're not naive. They know your hearts and actions aren't right. They can't be deceived. And everybody's not ghetto just because they wear weave. And just because you're a product of the hood, it doesn't equal you can't succeed. If you don't give back, they're gonna cause you lack. Your house will be jacked. And if they don't get something one way, they'll take from another. Nobody's exempt, nobody. Not even their blood brother. They'll curse out, abuse their mother, and still say they love her. There's no standards when they haven't even been taught manners. Y'all, we really need to help you and not just pencil them in on our planners. Our world's sick, but who's providing the aiding? Our future's failing, y'all, but nobody's providing the tutoring, only the grading. I guess if we were rich, then they'd send a maid in. But we have no butlers. We gotta do our own cleaning. Stop getting down and dirty twerk. Stop getting down and dirty twerk. If you don't help the youth, you'll be continually paranoid and trouble will continuously lurk. Don't talk about it, be about it. Y'all, one word, work. Thank you.
One more time, give it up for Melanie. Judges, I'll give you time to go ahead and deliberate like Tyra Banks. I'll give you time to deliberate. And give me a wave when you're ready. So I'm going to talk to everybody while we're hanging out and waiting on. Did we enjoy Melanie's piece or what?
Yeah!
Melanie's circle it. Melanie's
A little dots right here.
That's right. What Melanie talked about is so powerful. Can we agree? So it's a very trying time here in Chicago. We're losing so many of our youth. It's such a dangerous time right now, such a hard time. You know, we have parents that are losing children, losing adults, losing loved ones, and it's just a very, very, very extremely hard time for a city in general, neighborhood to neighborhood, people to people. We're just one giant family here in Chicago. So it's like it's a devastating loss of any time we lose any one of our students or any one of our children here in the community. It is very hard. It's a very, very hard thing to do. So it's like with her piece, when I'm listening to it in the back, I'm thinking, exactly, that's exactly what we need as a community to do better, to love better, to give, to inspire our youth. And platforms like these give us an opportunity to continue to give them alternatives, to get off the street, have more to do, and stay in safe pathways as far as, especially against harm's way. We want to pull our youth out of harm's way, more important than anything. That was fast, judges. You ready? You all ready for some more?
Yeah.
Okay. So we heard our first contestant was Melanie Brown. She did her piece, Really Help the Youth. We're going to move on to our second contestant, which is actually a group. It's called Automatic. Everybody say Automatic.
Automatic.
Automatic is going to do a piece called Get to Class. Give them a big hand, everybody, as they come.
Hi everybody, my name is Javon and I'll be playing a teacher.
How you doing? I'm Success and I'm playing a student.
My name is Loki and I also be playing a student. What's up, boy? I ain't seen you in a while, man. Where you been at?
Freshman year, second
I
semester.
swear, a long time ago, bro.
Physics or something like that. What you been up to, G?
Now, you know, I'm just trying to take these tests to get tell these teachers.
Get to class.
Catch you later, bro.
Chill out.
Alright, so it's Monday, so of course that means that we'll be having a test. Hope you stay.
Oh my God. I can't take all these tests after tests after tests after tests. Lay my head on my desk. When we gon' take a rest? Now I'm hungry like a baby that want for his mama breast. Lunch is at 11, it's only 9. What the mess? They say school educational, but it's hurting me. Raise my hand for the bathroom, it's an emergency. Teacher said no. Thought I had to take a stand now. Walk out of the classroom feeling like a man. Wow. Wait. That's until I saw the dean. Ran down the stairs, I didn't want to be seen. Now I'm running through the halls. Down the stairs, that's where I fall. Tried to get back up, almost ran into a wall. Heard my name being called. Oh no, made it to the bathroom. Had to hide up in the stall. Now I'm thinking, skip the rest of my classes. Which exit out of the school can I take the fastest?
What happened to you? You used to be so cool. I remember you and your crew. You happened to belt my shoes. I still get only used the answer to number 2. That's just a review. I simply read you at the cruise. Now they got composite sketches of you and your pride. Times by myself, till I haven't found mine. Mama kept me off the streets, but then she kept me in line. Food for thought, and I ain't waiting till lunchtime, cause if knowledge was an apple, I take it in 2 bites. Teachers, her students taught me how to fight. Quiet kid, back at the class, know what it's like. Stepping on your J's, now on me on the light. This rapper's the most, yep, following behind. Failed a couple times, and they done told us in line. I punch a clock now, so no more place. I'm trying to look up in my pockets like I left my phone on FaceTime. Watch, everybody gonna laugh. When they got quiet and you find it up in class, usually start the cycle with verses come last. I'm the line leader, I'm a head of my
The
class.
last time y'all saw me come up, I heard thunderous applause. I can stand up by myself because I'm an independent clause. If you follow someone else, that means that you're dependent. If I add up all you fragments, I can make a run on sentences. Which is in relation to the comma splice. Followers make so many mistakes, check your paper twice. And when your ditches full, you're just a misplaced modifier. Adjectives in the wrong place, the master sparks and forest fire. But I'm not talking about smoky, popping knowledge out to you in a non-cheesy way, no okie dokie. That's enough of quoting bags and chips. Too bad we still have 3 months left, quizzes and exit slips. Your teachers, principals, or staff put you on the right path, coefficient to your variable. Even when the load that they pass out isn't carryable. Hard to hold. Some students never change, they will make a good control. Some schools are controversial like the law of evolution. A, B, C, and D is no mixture but a solution. To all the work you do, get an F and that's a bummer. Have all the fun you want now, I hope you make it in the summer. Our class seems to be on paint, glue, and pliers, using weapons for the good. This ain't no Michael Myers. Make sure you do the work and get the grades you are required. I know I'm saying this in a very fast way because I can see the look of confusion on each one of your face. Get a dictionary out, open it up to a page. Guess it's time to break it down, summarize or paraphrase. Get a good education, you deserve it. No reason to get scared if your grades are anything that's less than perfect. Wait, there goes the bell. Hope you pass. Time for you to get to class.
I'm tired of teaching too, man. Come on.
That's detention, sir.
I love the group element. How many people like that group element today? I love it. Give you judges a chance to do your X's and O's on your paper. You got another contestant coming up, but I'm excited about this platform. I'm excited about all the talent that's just spilling all over the stage, you know. And I don't, anybody here agree that you're never too young to start figuring out what you want to do with the rest of your life? If you agree, raise your hand. You agree. You're never too young to start thinking about what you want to do to spend with the rest of your life, you know. I spoke to some teens a few weeks ago at an event, at a workshop, and some of the teens felt like I'm too young to start. I know what I want to do, but I'm too young to start preparing for that. I want to be a singer. I want to be a lawyer. But I just want to enjoy my childhood. I just want to enjoy my youth. I'm like, no, it's never too young. When I was 12 years old, everybody say 12 years old. When I was 12 years old, I wanted to be a meteorologist on TV. I wanted to be the lady doing the weather, like, yeah, and perfect cloudy, and with clouds, and it's going to be Like, I would do that. Like, I would pretend like I was doing the weather up against the wall. And then I had this moment. Everybody say moment. Moment. I had this moment where I got a tour of Channel 7 News, right? And I'm in the studio during the 5 o'clock news, and I see the meteorologist up against the big green wall, and he's doing everything that I do at home. He's like, and perfect cloudy, and you got a U-string, got a stream coming. And I'm like, where is the map that I see on TV? Like, what happened to the map? So it was that moment, at 12 years old, that was my moment when I fell in love with the media aspect of TV. I wanted to know how in the world we go from a green screen to this big map that's on my TV. Ever since that moment, I've been obsessed. So anybody agree with me, you're never too young to start thinking about what you want to do for the rest of your life, okay? You agree?
Yes.
Agreed, okay. Judges, you ready? All right, our next contestant is Myanisha Maxson. She's actually from Florida. Everybody say Florida. You want to be in Florida today? I want to be in Florida today, but she's been here in Chicago for a year. So we're going to celebrate her as she comes across the stage, and her piece is called Educating the Youth. Give her a hand as she comes. It's your time, girl.
See, in this piece, I just want to educate the youth who've been blinded by lies, but I'm going to tell you the truth. See, knowledge gives you powers, and I hope that my words feel like sunlight when I upbuild the flowers, meaning when I upbuild my people, help them to understand that we're equal, and finally the violence that's been replayed generation after generation will no longer have a sequel. But me, I'm just one woman in my community, protesting hard, fighting for my people unity, going hard, reaching out for opportunities. See, in this piece, I just want to educate the youth who've been blinded by lies, but I'm going to tell you the truth. See, you can understand where you're going, but don't forget where you come from. See, I hate to see my people make it to the top and then automatically get dumb like they forgot that their streets are thirsty. Like they forgot that the government are browbeating our brothers, making them feel unworthy. So when they get out of jail, they're raping their sisters and they're robbing their mothers. Mothers are becoming younger. Babies worrying about their babies' hunger. See, their parents ain't there to teach them, so the streets teach them rage, and they're doing this at a very young age. See, they're not being warned about the consequences, and they're not being pushed towards their accomplishments. No wonder why these babies are being killed. They're happily joking around in these streets when the streets are mad real. It's too many bodies selling, it's too much dope dealing, it's too many dice rolling, it's too much senseless killing. See, in this piece, I just want to educate the youth who've been blinded by lies, but I'm going to tell you the truth. See, not to get all holy on you, but 1 Corinthians 15:33 reads, bad association spoils useful habits. Not saying that you have it, but people need to recognize the difference between needing it versus just wanting to have it. See, over the years, I done changed my crowd, I done changed my style. It seems as if I was feisty in my younger days, but nowadays I'm out. My whole mind state done changed ever since the birth of my child. My family coming closer and accepting my adulthood, and even though the journey was crazy, I'm all good. I'm better than I ever was, and I'm not afraid to occasionally say thank you just because I'm growing up, which means my experiences are building up. When I pray, I bow my head, but when I'm praising, I'm looking up. See, in this piece, I want to educate the youth who've been blinded by lies, but I just try to take the truth.
Yeah. While our judges do their X's and O's, I want to congratulate her for coming up here and doing that piece. Educating our youth, as you know, the theme of this talent showcase is education. So we are all for that, the education of our children, not only during school hours, but even after school hours, in the home, outside of the home. Our children need to be educated. And more importantly, these are the people that are going to be taking care of me when I'm old and gray. So I need us to come together as a community and make sure they are well equipped. Anybody understand what I'm saying? Okay. I want to be a loyal lady. I want the doctors to know what they're supposed to know. I want the lawyers to know what they're supposed to know. I want the performers to do well so I can watch them on TV on my little couch, and they do well. Okay, so we celebrate all of the contestants. So far, we've seen Melanie Brown, who did her piece. We've seen the group Automatic. We just saw Myanisha Maxson, and we've got a new contestant coming up. His name is Javon Smith. He's going to do a piece for us. Judges are working hard today. Give it up for the judges today. Competition, you know, and the beautiful part about it, although it's a competition and we're in the back, we're encouraging them to do their very best, not worry about it being a competition, but more so enjoy the message that we get to bring forward. Also have a good time. Enjoy the performance piece. When you're doing what you love, whether you're making any money from it, whether there are 5 people here, whether there are 5,000, it's all about enjoying and doing what you love. So do what you love. All right, who's in here doing what you love every day? You do what you love every day. You do what you love once a week. Do you do what you love once a year? Anybody? I see some nods. And some shaking of the head. Miss Kenya knows what I'm talking about, right? I'll put you on blast. She likes that. She's like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Living your dreams, doing what you love. So it's important to celebrate these young people who have come out here today to do what they love. Judges, you ready? Yes, ma'am. All righty, we're going to move on to the next contestant, Javon Smith, who is born and raised in Chicago. He's going to do a piece called Closed Minds, Closed Schools. Let's hear him.
What happened to your mind, black child? You are as bright as the skin of your counterpart, yet you don't believe. You fear the reality of an urban education. Who didn't tell you that GPA measures your responsibility, not your intelligence? You are informed, black child. So why does your head bow in submission, missing a cultural history of resistance and pride? You are resisting pride, black child. Why do you fear the dictionary? The one tool that elevates you above the masses. Yes, it reminds you of how much you don't know, but why do you fear the unknown? Black child, why are you so angry? Harassing your peers with snickers and sneers, solipsistic and thinking no one knows your story. Don't fool yourself. Pity is the devil's playground. Black child, whoever told you war is a means of peace forgot violence begets violence. Black child, drugs and the gang lifestyle are means of either social or economic security, but one is no good without the other. Black child, in you I see my reflection, and I can't help but wonder who didn't tell you to manifest your destiny. Dream your history, read your reality, catch the obstacles thrown at you and crush them with your integrity. Reignite your fight, your drive, and when black child grow. Grow like the implantations and manipulations of George Washington Carver, like the demands and feminist rhetoric of Angela Davis, like the beautifully painful androgyny of Nefertiti, like the politics of Frederick Douglass Regine. Grow. Grow like the audacious, unwavering spirit of Rosa Parks. Brittany, grow like the fiery warrior expertise of Queen Zinga D'Angelo. Grow like the socio-religious identification of Malcolm X. Darwin, grow like the social work, like the martyrdom, like the militancy of Fred Hampton. Destin, grow against the pain, against the hunger, against the fear, against the depression. Fred, grow like the boy in Cape Town, fighting the plague of HIV/AIDS that stole his parents. Fred, grow like the fatherless children of Chicago, struggling towards an education. Cacao for little Ying Poo and the millions of other baby girls abandoned in China yearly. Tok Tok for the adolescents in Mexico working to support the family. Kubisha Hodi for the boy in Cape Town, fighting the plague of HIV/AIDS that stole his parents. Grow for the little boy in me, who sees these downfalls as a means to rise up and be the best that I can. I will be the best that I can be. King Poo, Zung Shishui Hauda, Toku Yi in Mexico, El Mejor Los Openes que se puede en South Africa. Vijanana Bora Warueja Kua, from Africa to America and beyond. Capitalization on acculturation happened to your mind, black child. And even still through all of that, I look at you and I see warriors. So black child, grow so that I'm not left stuck singing something inside of me. Just won't let me be. Something inside of me just won't let me be, yeah. So in misery. My child grow so that we can see our future together.
Awesome. I'm so inspired by what you heard. Are you feeling inspired today by everything you've heard so far? Yeah. Give it up for all the it's amazing. This is Chicago's own talent. These people are from Chicago. Give it up for Chicago. And what we do, we have to support each other's talents. These are youth and these are also adults that are going to be a part of today's competition. So we celebrate them all the way around, okay? Thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and keep the competition moving. Judges, Dr. Group is like, I'm ready. Okay, ready? Okay, our next contestant, his name is Robert James. Robert James is going to do a piece called Bounce Back, Beat Down. Everybody say Bounce Back, Beat Down.
Bounce Back, Beat Down.
All right, give him a hand as he comes. Okay, beat down.
Bounce back, beat down. As I Googled the theme education to get a Webster's understanding, it bleeped a form of learning which skills, knowledge, and habits are transferred from one generation to the next. Stop. Let's put a finger on that. Now, it appears to be that learning occurs via three channels. One being sight, one being sound, and the other being listening. Now, with sight, actually visual. However, some things blind people can see. And then there's hindsight, and then there's foresight. You choose. Then there's sound, actual mouthing or communication. This one, although it's used the most, should be used the less, and with more caution. Because it is said, what you say out of your mouth will come to pass. And then finally, there's listening. Listening can be done externally with the ears, internally with the heart and the mind, and spiritually with the soul, i.e. touch, what touches you. In my opinion, one should learn to listen more intensely. Let's do some French. Say oui, oui.
Oui, oui.
We is a collective of eyes. And we have the responsibility of taking up the challenge of teaching our youth and some of our own generation a new knowledge to ensure our skills and habits for our own survival. It's said that it takes a village to raise a child. So let's go to work, people, because today is not a good look. Babies are killing babies and old folks. Disrespect is at an all-time high. So as a collective, let's dive into these young people's minds to help reverse the spin of negativity, to better help formulate the thinking and or feelings that these young people have. For now, we have to come together because times are getting very, very serious. And what we want to do is re-embrace, to re-educate for the safety of this nation and the welfare of this nation. And if the North Koreans are listening, for the world. Thank you.
I'm back. All right, are we having a good time so far? We are nearing the end of our competition. I'm getting kind of sad already. I don't want to leave all of you. But I am continuing to support everybody in the back and support all of you out here because you are supporting them. And that's what support is supposed to be. It's supposed to be reciprocal, right? Mm-hmm. We support each other, right?
Yeah.
We support each other, right? Yeah. We support each other. We are a couple more, 2 contestants left. Can you believe it? 2 contestants, judges. Yes? Okay. My next contestant, his name is Gregory Geffrard. Everybody say Geffrard. Geffrard. You got to say it with a French accent now. Geffrard. Yes. Gregory Geffrard is coming to do a piece called Class is Dismissed. Give him a hand as he comes to the phone.
Somewhere in the middle of nowhere, America, in a classroom far too small for the poems that have been read in it, I hear the humming of fluorescent light bulbs in my head. And I begin to ask myself the following question. Am I a good teacher? And tragically, the only answer that comes to mind is the same one my students yield every day like the hammer of the gods. I don't know. And this will not do. Because I don't want to become one of those teachers who lives his life like that child that is forced to incessantly ride the merry-go-round but who dreams of roller coaster. So after much deliberation, I have come to the conclusion that this is wrong. All of it. And I owe my students more than state-sponsored standardized tests. So starting today, I will embrace this internal strife and hereby dedicate the rest of my life to 3 little words. Reverse the stereotype. So class, let's begin. Clear your desks and minds of everything because today we're going to start with the Pledge of Allegiance to courage, voice, and free thought. Yes, gone are the days of sit down and be quiet. Today I will teach my students to unlearn what they learn because a child's imagination is stronger than any adult's ignorance. Today I will instruct my students to stand up and be heard, to question authority, to give up their right to remain silent because everything they say can and will be used against ignorance. Today, we're going to run with scissors and eat paste. Why? Because they said we can't. And because it tastes good. Today I'm going to put away my giant bag of shit. Class, be silent. You know you shouldn't be talking. No, because today half of you will talk incessantly. The other half of you will practice the forgotten art of listening. Your homework tonight is to go home and write a poem about your mother. A poem crafted with so much passion in life that you feel like that woman who dreams of a scalpel but is given a butter knife. So she carves a new Mount Rushmore in it, with it, in honor of Eleanor Roosevelt, Sojourner Truth, and Rosa Parks. Because with all due respect to those white, wealthy landowners, our mothers and daughters and women have done just as much fighting and breathing and living to make this country what it is today. And tonight, you will read this poem to her. You'll teach, she'll listen. And the only lessons we'll review tomorrow are the ones that matter. The ones you learned on the first day of kindergarten. Like number 1, share. Number 2, care. Number 3, dare to be the most beautiful thing you can be in life, yourself. Number 4, play. Number 5, dream. Number 6, if you hurt someone, say you're sorry and mean it. Number 7, if you're careless and make the mess, clean it. Number 8, whatever you do, do well. Number 9, always put the toilet seat down. And number 10, be aware of miracles. They're everywhere. They're all around you. They're even in places you wouldn't expect to find them. Places just like you. In class, one last lesson before we're through. Life is going to be full of ups and downs, but that's okay because roller coasters are much more fun than merry-go-round. You taught me this. There's a poem out there waiting for you. It's called Life. Go find it because class is dismissed. Thank you.
Loved it. This next piece reminds me of one of the judges talk about the judges delivering. It reminds me when I graduated from the 8th grade, my grandmother, my late grandmother, she wrote in a card, little bit more money, which would love you, stay in school. When I graduated from college, my grandma gave me a car with a whole lot more money. Say a whole lot more money. A whole lot more money. And she put in the car, stay in school, right? Moral of the story is, stay in school. It's so important to have this message conveyed today, to stay in school, to get your education, to learn everywhere you go. Learn from each other, be inspired by each other, right? Be an inspiration to somebody and let somebody be an inspiration to you, right? Anybody agree?
Yeah.
Yes. Next contestant is doing a piece called Stay in School. Give it up for Alan Martin as he comes to the stage.
Hey, can I get y'all's attention? City of Chicago, can I get your attention? How about parents? Can I get your attention? How about students? Can I get your attention? How about teachers? Can I get your attention? Rapping is the thing that I like to do. I'm going to tell you why you children should stay in school. Getting an education is really great, so you should get to school on time. Don't be late. Obey your teacher. Work real hard. Make your parents proud of your report card. Look, I'm not from a rap group, posse, or crew. I'm just telling you about it from a parent's view. Head Start is where they begin. They learn how to count from 1 to 10, recognize their colors, red, yellow, and blue, take off their coats, tie their shoes. You children in grammar school, obey the teacher, don't break a rule. You high schoolers, it's a 4-year term. Every academic they give you, you should learn. You know, the children are our future, as we know, so parents give them guidance as their minds start to grow. Let's help the teachers prepare them, and together we'll see what a great student your children turn out to be. And the teachers are our children's friend. They stick with them from the beginning to the end. From the very first day of school in December through the bitter cold days in the month of December. Give them their pay raises, because they earned it. Everything they teach a child, they learn it. And parents, you got to get on the children's case. You got to put them in their place. A man's a terrible thing to waste. And City of Chicago, we cannot be no fools. We can't afford to close down public schools. Let the children get their knowledge. Finish high school and go to college. Hey, that's right. And gangbangers, y'all shouldn't be out there shooting and bleeding. You should be at some library doing a little reading. School is not for recess. School is where you pass a test. School is where you give your best. You settle for second less. You want to have dignity behind your name. You don't want to bring down your family in shame. And if you get that education, you're guaranteed a profession or a job. You guarantee that you won't have to go out and stick somebody up and rob. And if you do go and get your grades and they become spectacular, you receive that degree that they call a master's, a doctor's, or a bachelor. And the main thing that you want to do is go to your own graduation, because guess what's going to happen when you get there? Somebody's going to say, congratulations!
All right. We have come to a very important part of our competition. We've come to the end of all of our acts. Give everybody one big round. Every contestant. Hope they had a wonderful time just coming out here and performing for you all. And it's so important that you all came. I could have been anywhere in the world today, spending your beautifully warm, might I add, Saturday afternoon, but you came out today to support Totally Positive Productions, spoken word talent competition. For that, I thank each and every one of you today. Okay, I'm going to ask our judges when they're finished to come on up, and we're going to take you to the back so that you can converse and deliberate and do all that stuff that judges do. And I don't know about, because I'm not a judge. I'm the host. Right, Todd? Okay, so you can come on up and go right to the back. Bye, guys. See you soon. See you soon, judges. At this time, I'm going to invite Miss Juanita Jones to come forward. She has a very special word of encouragement for all of you here today and for our children in our community across the world.
Can we all say amen?
Amen.
Let us all say amen again.
Amen.
You know, I like to say that because I love Jesus. Hallelujah.
Amen.
From a little girl, I just loved him from the bottom of my heart. And everybody was out here outstanding. I was a little girl, and around 7 years old, I used to love to hear great speeches.
Dr. King, when he was here in Chicago, we walked about 12 blocks just to hear him speak. My dad said, be a great listener. Let your light, mom, dad, sisters, brothers, and everybody, let it shine so somebody can see your good works and glorify the Father, which is in heaven. We got to train these children. Everybody here was outstanding. Every speech, every word, everything that was presented was knowledgeable and understanding for us to pass it on. I'm a gardener. And it's more like a missionary. Sometimes I be out there cleaning the yard and the garden and so forth and etc. People know I love to talk. So therefore, one lady, she drinks. And she said, hi, Miss Juanita. I said, hi, sweetie, how you doing? Somebody on the side said, that lady drink. I said, so what? Jesus loved everybody. He loves everybody. And the problem I would like to say, don't down nobody. Don't misuse nobody. Love everybody. Hate nobody. And if you can help somebody. All along life journey, then your living will not be in vain. That's my son Todd right there. He got 3 or 4 degrees. Went in the service, come out. So when he come out, he thought he was Mr. Big Shot. I done been there, I got so many words, so forth, I had to stop. Baby, don't let them go to your head. That's what's wrong with the world today. When we get all of these bachelor's degrees, we very important people that we can't stand this person, our sisters, our brothers, our mothers and fathers, because you don't have what I have. I told him to stop, baby. That's my son. God knows I love him. I said, that old education, excuse me for using that word. Degree, whatever you have is nothing if you don't have Christ in your life. Let your life shine with your little children so they can say, my mom lived a decent life. What you hold in, nobody knows. You might hate me. You might dislike me. But I don't know it until you say, I don't know it. So I say to you, keep Christ in your life. And let your life so shine that somebody will see the good works and glorify the Father, which is in heaven. And one other thing I want to leave with you. Only what you do for Christ. Hallelujah. Will last. Somebody will talk about you, call you everything but a child of God, say you ain't no good, but just do right.
Oh, wasn't that nice from Mama Jones? Thank you, Mama Jones. Like that. Thank you so much. Messages like that are so important. We have to learn not only from each other, but it's so important to learn from, our generations before us, the elders in our family, our loved ones in our family. So thank you for coming up and spreading that message. Really appreciate it. I want to invite a couple members of the media to come forward at this time. Ooh, your jaw dropped. Coming up, Kenyon, you can please come forward and just give us a brief message today. Everybody give Kenyon all. She told me not to leave her, so I won't leave her.
I'm from Action Magazine. Action Magazine is an inspirational magazine for the ages 16 to 25. And what we do is we come and cover different events like this and put it on our blog and our magazine. We do different interviews just so that other people can know that young people are out there doing something that's positive, something that's really, that they are, they're happy about. So that's what we do. We're gearing up for our workshop that we do every year for the young people in June. And we're doing a skate 3-step show. We do it every year. This is our 3rd year. So I'm very much excited to be here.
And I have the pleasure of being a presenter at that workshop coming up June 22nd. So I'm very excited about that.
Thank you. But so if you guys want to, be a part in any type of way, please just come see me. And I'm just happy even to be a part of something like this. So thank you.
Thank you for coming. Thank you. Up to the stage, just give a brief word. I know you're here for as a journalism student. You come forward. Give her a hand as you do.
I'm a freshman at Northwestern, and I just came out today to get pictures of everybody, and I'm doing an audio presentation, so when my class is over in June, I'm allowed to show those to everybody, so I will try to send you your way. It's going to be really cool. Thanks for having me.
We're going to go on and tell you a little bit about some of the people that make today, actually some of the upcoming events. If you turn to the back of your program, we got Totally Positive Productions has some things coming up. They're having a meet and greet fundraiser event. That's on Saturday, May 25th. And then they're taking a field trip to Medieval Times. Have you ever been to Medieval Times?
Yeah, a little bit.
I've never wanted to go there. I've never wanted to go to Medieval Times. Did anybody else have time when they went?
Yeah.
Woo-hoo!
Love it.
She said love it. We got that on film, that she loved Medieval Times. Okay, well maybe I'll take your advice. In 2013, I will check out Medieval Times, but I really doubt that happens. Okay, moving on. Totally Positive Productions gives thanks to God and everyone for their support. They'd also like to thank all of the talents for their participation and efforts today. And I also would like to thank all of you for coming out today. This production was produced by Totally Positive Productions. Mr. Chundria Jones, who is the founder and executive director. That's the suit man that's been walking around here all day. This is his dream, right, Mom? Yes. How long has he been doing this? 21 years. 21 years from his mom. It's saying 21 years. That's amazing for him to give back to the community like this. Got a young lady who's in the back who says she's been working and volunteering with the organization for so long. Her name is Christina. And anybody know Christina? Mom knows Christina. Why don't you all know Christina? Okay. Well, as the judges are calculating everything, I'll tell you more about me. I am born and raised here in Chicago. Southside, what's Southside? Southside Chicago, born and raised. I love the city. I moved away for 2 years and I couldn't stay away too long, so I came back. I told you I graduated from Columbia College with a degree in TV production. I've been in media for 15 years, I told you that. I told you I interned at ABC 7 News and WCIU. I also told you, I didn't tell you that in 2013, I will be launching my own television talk show. So I'm excited about the set and the guests that are gearing up and lined up, and my production team and I are working. I'm working them like crazy. Like I know they're like, I cannot wait for August 1st to come so that she can get off my back. So I'm excited about what's coming up. Anybody out there have any exciting projects they want to tell me about? Anybody? Come on, this is your free, shameless plugs right now. This is the plug out. Nobody in this room has anything coming up? Yes, tell me.
I'm going to church anymore.
She is going to church. Anybody else? Okay. And we know about Kenya's event that's coming up. Yes. I had a fashion designer room. Yeah. Fashion designer room right here at the telephone. Okay. I'm going to bring our judges back out so we can find out who the winner of this competition is. We have first, second, and third prizes. And Taj Jones is going to come up here and tell you about those prizes again and what these wonderful people are going to win. So give them a hand and put it all together.
First of all, Bush League, let's give our hostess. Did you all enjoy the show? That's some good acts, right? See, it takes time and effort to be a performer. But come in, making sure you rehearse and really feel the piece. That's what separates spoken words. You know, in Hollywood, they go with rhythm and stuff. That's okay. But true performing, you must feel the piece. If you feel it as a performer, the audience is going to feel it. So I thank some of the talents that came out, participated in the process, because that's what it's about. Learned from what we gave them some suggestions on improving their acts to make them better. So they were ready to perform in front of you. let's call out the talents. Can the talents all come out? Woo! Come on, y'all can do better than that. Once again, the prizes are: first place is $300, second place $200, third place $100. In addition to that, the first, second, and third place winners immediately after this event will go to another event to perform for a small stipend at an event. So that's what's going to happen. But before we get to that, I would like to bring out one of the sponsors for this event. This is a young man, entrepreneur, Mr. Javon Smith of 1LLW, who put together gift bags for all our participants. So let's give him a big round of applause.
First of all, I love when people come out and put their all into something, even when they're scared or even when they have a lot of confidence. I think it gives a lot to people when you guys come out and do stuff like this. So from the bottom of my heart, I really love all of you guys, and it really does me well to give back to you guys when you do stuff like this. I love poetry myself, and hear you guys share your thoughts and dreams and stuff like that through your poetry. I love it, so good job.
Okay, he's going to bring those out. And then in addition to that, we have certificates right here. I'm going to read one of them out for all our participants. Certificate of participation. This certifies that it gives the artist's name. It's awarded the Certificate of Participation for Totally Positive Productions TPP Spoken Word Talent Competition 2013 at the Gorilla Tango Theatre. Presented this 27th day of April 2013, and it's my signature, Chundria Jones, founder, and Christina Howland, youth coordinator. So each performer, we have one error and one was on me. We'll make sure he gets it. On that, dealing with youth, busy schedule, things tend to happen. But we look past that, right? So we're going to make sure we're going to pass these out now, and if you can give them a round of applause. So this one goes to Javon Smith. Alan Martin. Right. Gregory Geffrard. Melody Brown. My Anisha Maxson. Miss Maxson. Tony Edwards of the group Automatic. Next we have Miss Javon Smith of the group Automatic. And we have Mr. Ronald Price, also known as Success the Light of the group Automatic. And, okay, this one, she didn't perform, something came up. And we missed Robert James, which we would have for him. We apologize. See that they got the certificates and they got their gift bags. See that? So each one got, what is it? Now I'm waiting for the judges, before we get to that, we have a meet and greet event coming up, Totally Positive Productions, that's supposed to take place on May 25th, Saturday, from 1 to 3 at the Sakia Restaurant inside the Kinley King College. If you can make it out to that event, that's a fundraising event. It's going to be hors d'oeuvres. You get to learn a little bit more about Totally Positive Productions. And our goal is to raise $50,000 this year to continue to do programs such as spoken words, free culture enrichment trips, service-oriented projects, and entertainment workshops. So we do a lot of programs, and if you have time to make it, we would love to have you there. Okay? Judges, let's give our judges a big round of applause.
Yes, I do. I was hoping that this phone would be quick enough to pull up
We thank you all for supporting national poetry. And Kennedy, President Kennedy, had a very, very strong quote that I want to give to you right now. When power leads man towards arrogance, poetry reminds him of his limitations. When power narrows the area of man's concern, poetry reminds him of the richness and the diversity of existence. When power corrupts, poetry cleanses. And if you notice, during all National Poetry Month, even when Oprah was on the air, they zipped out the poets. They never put poets on during National Poetry Month, except maybe somebody who was national. They might have had one person like Maya Angelou. I remember Windy City Live only had one person, Miss Kennedy. She had a children's book on, and that's it. We don't hear from poets there in White House. So we thank you all so much for coming out and supporting poetry, because it's so important. And this quote is so important. When you get a chance, Google it. Just put in Kennedy quote, poetry, and then pull it up. Because until we hear from the poets, a lot of these things will not be solved. Next we have Mr. Jimmy Orange from Children's Home and Aid, and he's a perfectionist into the arts, and he's also a judge. Let's give him a round of applause.
About perfectionists, I appreciate that, Taj. I really don't have a lot to say, just thanks everybody for coming out. I want to thank Taj, Darshea, and Christina for inviting me. I really appreciate it. This is my second time judging, and just good luck to all the performers, and I wish you all luck in your professional lives. So, thank you again.
Also is from Children's Home and Aid, also likes the arts, heavily involved in it. Let's give him a round of applause.
Thank you, Taj, again, and thank you, Darshea, and thank you, Christina. This was an absolutely remarkable event. I mean, to the point where the first sentence caused, tears to start to well up for many of these performers. So you all did an awesome, absolutely awesome job. Continue doing what you do. Continue doing what you do.
Amen.
Amen. Okay, results again. And once again, all of them are winners. And you should not get mad or upset. This is a competition. Hopefully it's a learning experience for all of you. Take this one and move forward ahead. Some of you have some promising careers in the performing arts, so take that in consideration. So our third place winner is Mr. Alan Martin. Okay. Second place winner is Mr. Javon Smith. And the first place winner is Gregory Geffrard.
Somewhere in the middle of nowhere, America, in a classroom far too small for the poems that have been read in it, I hear the humming of fluorescent light bulbs in my head. And I begin to ask myself the following question. Am I a good teacher? And tragically, the only answer that comes to mind is the same one my students yield every day, like the hammer of the God.